afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, good Phil. How are you, pal? Can you hear me okay? I've been having issues with my thing. Senna, what's going on? Hey, can you let me know if you can hear me okay? Hey, what's going on, Josh? Yes, thank you, sir. Let me just get myself sorted out here. Started here in just a moment. Microphone's on. Okay, sweet. Thank you. All right. Okay, welcome everybody to round 3 for the EER GT4 Sprint Series Championship, and we are in Snetterton. I don't know if it's really a fan favorite for everybody, but it's a weird little track. Looks kind of like a paperclip. You know, but it's got it's a testy little track, but I think it'd suit the GT4s very well. It's got some really fast corners, it has got some tight, slow corners, and 2 super long straights. So, I think it'll suit both type cars. Personally, I think the front engine cars and the mid-engine cars. I'm hoping that this Ginetta, one of them, doesn't matter which. Steve is awake. Sylth. Ronnie's in a Ginetta. Matthew Conabier is in a Ginetta. Not being biased or anything, I love all the cars, but Ginetta is my favorite, not gonna lie. So we got 5.5 minutes left of free practice. These guys will be doing their final touches of their setup. Because nobody's ever happy with their setup. They're always tweaking them just bit by bit. I think that's just the nature of being a race car driver, right? You're never satisfied. You're your worst critic. So there's 5 minutes left, so let me try and find the standings here after 2 rounds. And at the moment we got Patrick in first place with 163 points. Second place is Sylth in the Ginetta, 139 points. There's a little bit of a gap there, but you know, all can, you know, you might think you're a runaway in race 1, and then when that reverse grid comes, it mixes everything up, so points are all to play for. But then the gap gets nice and tight. We got Kai in third with 137, only 2 behind. And then we got Legends in his McLaren, only 5 behind Kai. And then we have Irish in his Camaro with 127. Ninja in his Merc. So we got a nice gaggle of different setups here. Ninja's in 6th with 123. One behind him is Master Law. And then we have Memetine in 8th. Ronnie Pony 9th. OG in the 2nd. Merc is in 10th. And the points are all super tight. 115 for OG. Only one behind Ronnie Pony. And then 5 under OG is El Bandino in 11th. With Migrant in 12th. Shakin' Makin' 13th. Boa Migrant and Shakin' Makin' are on the exact same points of 108. And then one behind him is Alberto's and Aston Martin with 107. HTR Ronnie in 15th. Super Schlumdy 16th. Alex MG in 17th. My boy Panzabero, 73 points in his McLaren, only 2 behind Alex, is in 18th. And we got Wishi 19th in his Aston. And then to round off the top 20, we have Linus Senna in his Porsche with 60 points. Not too far away from any of these guys. There's lots to play for. As close as you want. Right now in practice, Patrick Seagat is setting the pace with a 155.3. That is pretty bloody quick, with Ouroboros really close behind him. In 2nd, Alberto's, Master Law, Ronnie Pony, Legends, Al Bandino. The first, Janetta, is Steve is awake in 9th. And then there's Sylth, and the other guys still have to set a time. Let me just try and throw my link in my buddy's Discord just to let him know. We doing this thing. It's going to be an exciting one. So if you're new to this, there's 2 races in each round. And we do a quali for the race 1, and then the race 2 is set up by the finishing positions from race 1, so it's a backwards grid. It's a really awesome format, and I think this is a splash and dash event, 2 half-hour races. But I believe there is is it 2:30 minutes? I believe so. And I also believe that there is a pit window. Let's take a look. Shum. Say, yep, we have a 25-minute pit window. So the pits will open after 5 minutes of the race. Mandatory pit stop with refueling, no stand time. So it's going to be a splash and dash for these guys. Send this text when practice is over. Let's just watch Alberto's do his final lap. Alright, let's get back to where I can see everything going on my PC. Who else we got coming around here for the final event? OMG Johnny in his number 8 BMW. Good to see the BMW on the grid. We got 2 BMWs. Oh, no, we don't. It's Red Shark. What's going on, man, if you can hear me? Red Shark is also commentating this event, but in German. So any minute now, we will be going into the qualifying. And as we do, I'm going to throw some links up here if you want to get involved with everything that XCL does. Come and check out our website. This is where you sign up to be part of this madness and race every day of the week. Come join up. Come join up. And then we'll let you know our Discord right here.
Green line, give it all you got.
And if you want to catch up on all of our latest battles and tight maneuvers, come check us out on the YouTube channel, our XCL TV, where you'll see all of our previous broadcasts. Now, people are coming out of the pits right now. Let me just make sure that my camera is the one I want. Oh. Okay. And as you may have noticed, we are now called the EER Sprint. This is one of our guys that club that races with us now. It is brought to you by EER is this race, which is the European Elite Racing. They do ACC, they race a lot of Formula 1, and they got a WRC championship. Getting ready to start. Good bunch of guys. Say German-based club. So go check them out. Go say hello, join in to see what those guys have got to offer as well. And yeah. Alright, we're getting ready to start this thing. Patrick's gonna lead us off. And here we go. It's a fast corner, is that thing. Just a long right-hand corner. Then he comes hard on the brakes into Montreal. Take that corner super wide and then back hard on the grass. Keep it on the inside in the Palmer there, and then straight down this long little zip down the center of the track into the Agostini hairpin. And then into Hamilton, I think. Yep. And round through Augies. He's looking good out there so far. Coming down the Bentley Straight. Fast as you like. Little blip over into Nelson. That can be a tricky little corner right there. And round the bomb hole. And this can be super tricky as well. The car will just keep on going right if you don't let it. You just let off the gas. Coming down the back straight. Let's see what he can pull out of the bag on lap 1. There's never any of these guys' fastest laps. A 1:55.5. I've seen him do a lot quicker than that in practice. Silth comes in second, but Ouroboros takes that. He's just 2/10 slower than Patrick. At the moment, they're coming in quick. Let's check out Tizzy and his Alpine. He's just coming around now. Sweet looking little car. They're actually so small when you get these guys racing next to the, like the Chevys and stuff. They look so tiny. But there's super nimble little things. You can drive them like a GT3 car almost. And he bobs that up into 11th position. Got Master Lull coming around now in his Aston Martin. Throws it up into 7th place. Well done, bud. Well done. Now everybody is in the one end of the track right now. Oh man, there's like a lot of track space. If you can get yourself into that clean air, it's worth $1 million. Check out Irish. He's also in the McLaren. Yeah, you just let loose of the accelerator right there. Keep the back in tow, just forcing it through there. A little blip on the gas and then hard on the brake. You can skirt around that curbing there. Helps you rotate. What can Irish do for his first lap? Up into 3rd place. Only 6/10 behind Patrick. Ouroboros is still 3/10 faster than Irish at the moment. Well, let's see how it all plays out. Albandino is coming around now. Let's see how he performs. There's still a few people that need to do a lap as well, and there's only 3.5 minutes left in qualifying. Albandino throws it up there in the 10th place. Let's see what Steve Awake is doing. He's still yet to set a lap. Let's see what this awesome Janetta can do. It's looking so cool as well. Loving the teal blue and gray combo there. We took a lot of curb there. Now it's just a quick squirt now. Coming into Brundle. Can be kind of nuts around this part. Just don't take that too wide. And then round the bomb hole he comes. It's just the longest right-hander in the world. Then like the middle of the second set of cones there is where you brake. And what can he do? Up into 9th place. Nice one, nice one. Alright, let's check out Alfaron. Where's he at? Is he in? He's in the pits. Okay. And Matthew Connor-Beer is also out, so I think they may be electing to start last. There's just a minute 46. So yeah, those guys are not going to get out of the pits now. So those two are electing to do that. So let's see what Seppel Mazin can do. He is in the 104 AMG outfit. He's one of our rookie drivers. Pretty decent on track as well. He places in 15th position there. This will be his final lap of the qualifying event. So he's just happy that he's going to start right there. Panzabero, my dude. Let's see what he can do here. 19th place at the moment in his Aston. And he tips it up one into 18th spot. And he's still got time for one last time. Come on, man, I'm rooting for you. Steve-O's Awake is going to be the next guy to come round. I think maybe he could be able to get in time for a new lap. Maybe he's on the fringes. I know Patrick won't have time to go, I don't think. Maybe also. But what can Steve-O's Awake do? He is in 10th at the moment. 2/10 will take him up to 7th. And he stays in 10th with time to go. And I think Patrick made it too. Yes, he did. Alberto's comes into the pits. And Legends decides to also do that. Birmingham also decides to do that too. What about El Bandino? What can he do? Can he do better than 13th? Yes, he can. Up into 11th place. Right behind Steve-O's Awake in the Ginetta. Master Lawless coming around for his final push. And I think he may be it. I don't know if 29 is doing so. Where does he come? Up into 6th place. Good effort. Right, let's catch the 29 car. Panzabero, he's on his last lap now. He stays in 18th, but he betters his time. And as soon as he teleports to pits, that should be it. I don't know if Silt is on a fast one. I didn't know if he got run. He must have got round the track with like a millisecond left to go. But he looks like he's on a hot lap. Yeah. Hey, that's okay, man. It's a long race, buddy. Remember, it's reverse grid for 2. And what can Silt do? Can he better himself in 4th? No, he couldn't. But 4th place is a superb effort. All right, so after that, we got Ouroboros in 1st place, beating Patrick. I don't think Patrick... Well, yeah, Patrick's always been on the top row. With Irish in 3rd, Silt in 4th, Legends is in 5th, Masterlaw 6th, Migran 7th, Alberto's in 8th. Karpachev in 9th. Steve-O's Awake rounds off the top 10 in the Mighty Ginetta with Al Bandino in 11th. Ronnie Pony, OMG Johnny in 13th. OGFX in the Super Swede Mercedes. Followed by Seppel, Amazing. Gitfil in 16th. Ronnie 17th. Panzabero 18th. Tizzy in 19th. Alvaron 20th. And then Matthew Connerbeer rounds out the 21st. These two guys didn't set a time. That is a sweet looking Audi. With 1 minute and 30 seconds. Yes, look, here is the minus 34 for the McLaren. 15 for the Ginetta, 40 for the Camaro. What's plus 20? The Alpine. What's the BMW? -40 for the Beamer. All right. Yeah, that Alpine must have been made of a bloody tin can or something. To have to get plus 20 kg. It was quick when it first came, when the DLC first came out, when there was no bop. It was just
30 seconds.
way too quick, and you could drive it just like a GT3 car. But the only thing I don't like it is you don't, like the view that I
20
have, I
seconds.
don't have no dash. All right, let's go. We got 15...
10 seconds.
10 seconds left. I hope everybody pressed drive. Be awesome if you did. And here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Let me just make sure I got it on the right one. Ah, there we go. Okay, the formation lap. I know these cars, they don't run tire warmers, so they start off with really low tire pressures, like 21, 22. So you gotta get these tires up. I don't know if people can do it. It looks like that Patrick is doing there. He's warming up the fronts there, scrubbing them up a little bit. But you ride the brake, which also warms these brakes up. But they warm the tires up too. You know, I start wiggling halfway around the formation lap, bringing the tires up nice. Then I get them to like 25.6 or something, so. After lap 2, your tires are nicely cooking. And it grips up. Oh, and it looks like that we got Sepple Mazing in the pits already. I hope it wasn't a malfunction on your rig, or you just didn't press drive in time. Yeah, yeah. It's like the M2 race yesterday, because they start on blue tires. I think my starting pressures were like 25.3. So it took me like 2 laps around Suzuka to get them where I wanted them. Right, these guys are gonna be getting the hairy out anytime now. Let me just have a quick swig of my beer. And look at that I didn't notice. We have a 1-2-3 McLaren lockout. With Legends in 5th, also in a McLaren. But look at that little Ginetta in between them. Yeah, the GT falls are so dope. The GT falls and the M2s are just so much fun. Alright, we're just baby stepping. Baby stepping down the straight. Yeah, I hope they warm the tires up, because this little bit right here, they start to cool down.
Green light, green light. Go, go, go.
Green, green, green. Here we go for round 3 at Snetterton. The EER GT4 Sprint Series Championship. And it looks like that they go side by side. These three are making a tiny little break. Oh, and we have an Aston and an Aston going off. Be careful for the rejoin there, boys. Excuse me. And yes, these three McLarens are fighting over each other. They need to play nice and fair for lap one. There's still a few cars off for the distance, but it looks like that everybody's running really good. Seppel Amazing is up and away, but he'll catch up quickly because everybody is still fighting for a position. Let's go down to El Bandino into McLaren. Trying to get on the back of Masalola. These brakes on the McLaren are horrendous. But he gets up really back up there nicely. We're looking at Kapachev in that beautiful Porsche, and he is all over the back of Alberto's now. Let's just take it up to Irish real quick. He is only a 10th behind Patrick. No, he isn't, but Silth is all on his backside right now. The Ginetta, in my opinion, is so much better. In the tight little bits, and we got Bo Migram around, which also takes Alberto's as well. Looks like he just lost the rear there. And everybody is bunching up behind him now, and he's got to get back up to speed. His tires will still be pretty cold. Alberto's takes a wide line there, hoping to get... Oh, and we got Master Law. No, we don't. And there's a Porsche off. Is that Kapachev? Yes, it is. Wonder what happened there. That was a big cut. BMW, oh, he's all on the side of OG now. He looks like that he's going to take the position off that Merc. And Steve was awake is taking him up the inside also, so it looks... Oh, and they just start collecting each other. BMW slowed down a little bit too much. And they are all over each other, these guys. Steve was awake is trying to take him on the outside. Now OG is wanting to do the same thing to the Ginetta. It takes him on the inside, tries to gain that place, but he is stuck behind that BMW. The BMW is struggling a little bit more there. And we got the Audi off of Alfa on for some reason. Looks like he may have outbroke himself also. Oh man, this mid-pack foul is just fired up. Just so close between these boys. Absolute awesome racing. And it looks to be almost, it was 3 wide for a minute there between all those Ginettas, with Alberto's all on the back. Something happened to him a little earlier and he just hemorrhaged a few points, places, but he's all on the back of Bo Migram now, which is also on the back of these 3 Ginettas. These 3 could team up. These 3 will be better racing their own thing right now. They could easily get up past OMG and all these guys. And the pit window is now opened up. And they're bouncing in the pits, trying to get that undercut. This is a splash and dash for everybody, so it's 3.4 seconds at the most in the pits. These guys are killing it. Let's check out Giveville. He is gained a place from where he started in 15th place, and he's all on the back of Ronnie Pony now. Oh, and a couple of Ginettas started arguing with, and it looks like that there's 2 or 3 cars in a little bit of a scrap there. Kapachev wants a little bit of this too, and these 3 are going to try and break away. Maybe a weird alliance between these 3 just to help them get a little bit further up the field. Oh, and Mingram got a stop go 30. He must have sped in the pit lane. No, you don't want to see that. Urbo's has got the fastest lap of the race. But it is tight with these guys. Giffel up to 12 now. He was 6. Yeah. You're doing awesome, buddy. Pulls it out on the inside. Is he going to take the pair of them? Not the pair of them. Oh, and I don't know what happened there. They both got it all super wrong. But now Ronnie Pony has been invited to the back of the Porsche now. Porsche really needs to settle down and get grips to what he's doing, because this is a long right-hander. Gotta concentrate. Awesome racing, fellas. Yes, and Gitfill is making a break. He's making a break for it now. He's got a tiny little gap going on to Panzabero. Let's take it up to Silty. He is only half a second behind Irish, giving him all kinds of issues. That Ginetta is nice and nimble. It's really good on the corners. But the McLaren is fast in a straight line. Oh, and he catches a little bit of dust as well, so that's not going to help. But he still hasn't let him go, though. That Bo Migram in the Camaro is in for a stop go 30. Let's just keep it on this for a lap. These guys are killing it. Irish took a little bit more curb than he wanted. Coming around the bomb hole. Yeah, it's just little inputs on the gas around that thing, and then it's a hard break into the corner. There we go. Battling nice, battling nice. Let's check out what Ronnie Pony and Karpachev are doing. What are these guys up to? I want to give a hats off also at the moment to OMG Johnny in the BMW. He is our leading rookie driver. Still fighting with OG. These guys have been together since the beginning of the race. The BMW is looking pretty well around here for him. Superb stuff. We still got a good 18.5 minutes left for the pit window. A lot of these guys will wait right till the last minute. Like 1 lap to go. So if they're on a good pace, they might as well keep it there. If they know that they're a little bit stronger than the field behind, then they can afford to keep out, stay out a lot longer. Some people like to just come in early, get out of the pack. Put some good, clean stuff going on all over the field. Look at this. We have a battle going on here with Panzabero and Karpachev. He's fighting for that 10th position. Panzabero is trying to keep it. Looks like the Porsche is trying to cut back onto the inside. And he keeps it nice and into the corner. Nicely sucked it in. It looks like he's got the position over Panzabero, but he takes it wide. They both do a little bit, but he gets a little bit of a snapback. Now here comes Ronnie on the outside of both of these guys. Thank you very much, but he has got the outside line for the turn 1, a fast corner. But he's still behind Karpachev. He tries to brake just a little bit later, but can't do it. Keep it sucked in. Hard on the bow of Panzabero. It still isn't finished with this yet. Let's check on OG real quick. He's still on the back of that BMW. Yeah, Shadow, man. You know, after watching 5 laps of this at the moment, it's producing some superb racing. I'm gonna knock on wood and hope I don't jinx it, but it's gotta be up there in the cleanest events category. Let's just check on our leader, Ouroboros. He hasn't had much stream time today because he has led it from the start. Taking each corner as they come. And he's got the fastest lap too. He's in a groove. See Patrick right here. 3 seconds behind Ouroboros, but he may be on his different things going on. He might be saving his tires. Ouroboros may be, you know, hot lapping. Patrick may have other ideas, so his tires will be strong near the end of the race, because I know for a fact these dudes aren't going to be changing tires. When you do it, you just do it by accident. Meanwhile, OG is still on the back of Johnny, man. Johnny is just like not giving it up. He is doing absolutely awesome in the BMW. It's good to see it out on track. OG needs to stay calm around this section of the track here. He knows he's gonna get, oh, see, he's trying to get the power down a lot sooner than the cow allowed it. But he can get into the silk of this BMW, see if he can get him at Brundle. But it's a break in. You can cut that corner there so wide just to get it sucked in around that corner there. These guys are hammering, tonguing it all the way. Let's check out Alberto's real quick. He looks like he's 2 tenths behind Al Bandino in his McLaren. And these two guys have already pit too, so it's game on between these two guys. Yeah, these two cars are completely different setups. They can take the corners slightly different, and they got their completely different weakness and strengths. But I mean, you know, we got a Ginetta, and then we got a Camaro, a McLaren, and then we got an Aston. Then the Alpine. I mean, it's not all a one-horse race. The McLarens are still the top 3, just where they started. And here he goes. It looks he's. Oh, look at that! And the McLaren took it a little wider than he wanted, and that allowed Alberto's to come around. But he's got the outside line. Can he stick with it? They're giving each other room.
We are halfway through, not over yet.
Coming to this deep braking area here. Oh, and the McLaren gets it a little bit wonky again. But what are they going to do here? It's a finicky little part of the circuit. The McLaren takes it wide again, and it just allows that Aston just to take the tighter line. And it looks like he's got the place for the straight. But here it comes again. He gets out of the sook and alongside of him, and he's going to have the inside line of Brundle. But the Aston got a better line coming out of that kink. And through the bomb hole they go. Man, they're even closer than they were before. Oh, and he's all on the back of him now. He is so much closer on this lap than he was the previous lap, and he is well in the suck. Is he going to try and take him? Maybe a little switcheroo. Nah, he stays there for one more lap. He looks so menacing. Is he gonna go? It's like Groundhog's Day for these two. Let's see what is going on somewhere else. Let's give some of these guys some love. What about, let's see what's Bo Migran's doing in his Camaro. Ooh, takes that corner just a little bit wide, but he nicely keeps the power on. He's not too far behind. He's trying to catch up on, oh, Master Law, I think that is. Yep, but they're in completely different areas of the track. Okay, there's Alfaron. He had a bad off, but that's okay. Still fighting out. He's letting these guys come through. Nicely does it. Nice, good etiquette. Tizzy in the Alpine in 19th position. Then we got Ronnie. In his Ginetta. Sweet looking car, but not too far behind Sepp Amazing there in the AMG, so the fight's going to be on here. Ginetta's just got to keep it nice, hoping that Sepp Amazing will, like, hopefully make a mistake, and then 3 seconds up the road we got Gibfill. Got a couple little scratches going on there, but that's okay. Just toggle up here, see if there's any fights going on at the moment. No, we have Karpachev. I really dig that livery you got there, pal. That's really sweet looking on that Porsche. He finishes another lap for himself in 15th position, and we got, looks like Matthew Conabeer has just come out of the pits and coming out into 14th position, I believe. Nope, Karpachev took him. So Matthew Conabeer will be in 15th position. We got Ronnie Pony. That sweet looking Aston Martin running in 13th position. Not too far behind the BMW of Johnny. I think people have pit already because he was fighting OMG. Oh yeah, bloody hell, he was fighting OMG and he's pit too, so wonder what happened there. Let's check out. Steve is awake in his beautiful Ginetta. He's trying to catch up with these guys because these oh, and he's not going to help himself doing that, but he recovered nicely. We got Albertos and Al Bandino there fighting, so Steve is awake, is going to be catching up to these guys. Because these two guys will be tripping over each other. going to play nicely into Steve's hands in that Ginetta. Panzerberro is taking his pit stop. But I think this is where the fight is at the moment. Not too far ahead. There he is, the Super Swede machine of OG. So let's see how this plays out. There's still a lot of racing left. There's just under 9 minutes. Let's check out Ronnie down here. Is he actually a 10th behind Sepp Amazing? No, he isn't. Oh no, and that was that Sepp Amazing? Yes, it was. That was Sepp Amazing in the grass. Yeah, he got the Agostini a little bit wrong there by the looks of it. And Alfaron is in the pits now in his Audi. Let's check out this fight now. Look at that, they're reeling that Merc in. You can hear that roar of the McLaren, of the AMG. Yeah, you got two powerhouses in between this McLaren. Down the start finish straight they go. Line astern. Oh, and El Bandino. It looked like he outbraked himself. Alberto's almost went into the back with him. Good avoidance there, buddy. He really had to anchor on those brakes then. What's going on here? What is going on here? Ouroboros must have made a big mistake. Because Patrick is leading the race now with Irish in second. And Patrick comes into the pits. So Irish will take the lead of this race at the moment. Ouroboros will take second. I wonder what happened to him. I don't know. So let's see if he can claw back what he's lost there. Meanwhile, back in the OG El Alberto's fight, still the same. But they're not giving each other an inch, though. It's absolutely awesome racing throughout the whole field. Looks like he's taking a little look. Takes it, as wide as, that's the widest you can take it. Just kicked up a little bit of dirt. Oh, look at that in the AMG. Had a horrible happen which allowed El Bandino past. Alberto's will be thinking, is his tires going off? Is he just having a lapse of concentration? So he's just gonna need to keep the momentum up on the back of him now. Come on, camera. OG wants that place back off of that McLaren. Try to make him nervous, but the Aston Martin is looking good around this section of the track. Gets the power down a little bit more. But that McLaren is on one. Legends is coming to the pits, which is going to promote all these guys up one. And all three cleanly get out of there. Really good. The AMG is no joke on a straight line, and he is all on the back of El Bandino. Let's see what he can do around turn one. Can he get the power down a little bit quick? He tried that lap before and got a little squirrely. Alberto's is just showing his intentions. Oh, and the McLaren had a bad corner. The brakes are, man, they're not so good. So coming into a hairpin like that makes the McLaren a little vulnerable. Looks like our leader Patrick is coming onto the back of the Camaro of Bo Migren now. He yielded nicely into the bomb hole. Good show, boys. Yep, this is our closest fight. The pit window is now closed. Everybody has taken their bid, and the McLaren is the Aston is taking a look. Trying a different line, trying to switch back on it. He's one in that spot. He's taking every millimeter of the track to allow him a better top speed going out of there. He's got to brake a little bit later than the Merc. Nice and neat. But yeah, he's got to think of something else. Yeah, they're strong in the same points, but the Merc takes it wrong again. The Aston is so close, but the AMG gets better of it. Oh, it's playing with his head now. He's making little mistakes. He's got to relax in that. That corner looks sweet. Whip it into this fast left-hander. Power down. No overtaking going on here. Really, you really don't have the room unless you're just gonna dive it in there. Which I haven't seen any in this race. There hasn't been any silly-looking things going on. Let's check out Ouroboros now. Let's go up to the top. He's caught Irish.
Right, man. Leader is on the final lap. Give it all you can.
And wow, the leader is on the final lap already. I haven't even been paying attention. So something happened to Ouroboros which has cost him the race, because he was looking pretty up there. But he's still got time. Irish is inviting him in. Oh, and that was a bit of a cut-off move. But that did look like his one maneuver. The more these two guys fight, the more Patrick leads this race. 4.6 seconds now. Maybe the tires of the McLaren of Irish are going. And Urburz has got better traction. He could have set as he was setting his own pace. He didn't have to push. So now he's really menacing on the back of Irish now. These guys are going down the back straight. Halfway through the lap. He's taking a look into Nelson. Is he going to do it? Oh, this is so close. Where's it going to finish? Burrows is using all the track, keeping a tight line. But he's got to get him on this corner. And he hasn't done it, but he looks like he's got a better run. But I think that Irish is going to have the legs on him. We'll watch Patrick go through in first place. Irish in second with Burrows in third. Silth in fourth. Great finishing, boys. Great Janetta. Legends is coming around to finish in fifth position. Masalon not too far behind. El Bandino comes round, and it looks like that OG stayed in front of the Aston. Steve Awake in rounds off the top 10. OMG Johnny in the BMW. Good race, man. 11th position with Ronnie not very close behind him. For 12th, Matthew Conabier. Holds off the Porsche of Karpachev. 14th place. HTR Ronnie coming around for the final time now. Nicely done. Panzabero in the top 15. Great work, my man. Giffill. He finishes where he started. Looks like he's got a lot of damage on that thing. Was Sepp amazing. Finishing the race. What an awesome race one. Oh my god. I just don't know. That was brilliant. Well done to everybody out there. Now, race 2. We will take a brief moment. I'm going to stay on. I'm not going to pause it or anything, but it looks like that we're going to have Alfaron and Boa Migrant on the front row. Tizzy and Sepp Amazing on the second. Gifville's going to be on the third row. Occupying it with Panzabero. And these guys up here are going to start last. So, yeah. Race 2 has always got a lot of action. The fast guys up at the front. Can't see none of these guys with my camera. And giggle. Here we go. Irish, Urburrows in third, Legends fourth. It's nice looking McLaren there. Al Bandino's McLaren. OG's AMG, just a little dirty, no scratches. That Bridle, he had a great race. And little Janetta. Great stuff. That's a nice looking livery you got, man. With Connor Beer. The fireworks are still blasting away in the background. Looks like it's coming up to sunset too, right? Track temperature went down by 2 degrees. I think these guys started at 16 C air temp. So we'll stay in here till we get kicked. Everybody's kind of leaving now. Except Amazing's AMG there. Looking sweet. Then the back end of the big Camaro. Yeah, let's check out the Audi. The Audi R8, that's a beautiful car. A guy who I used to work on his house, he had one. Absolutely amazing thing. So I'm just going to go over onto our Discord to see what's going on. Doom-ba-doom-ba-doom. Oop, I'm dropping the mic. Sorry about that. Let's just look in the chat. Oh, Urburrs, I'm just seeing what you wrote in Discord. That's unfortunate. Everybody, great racing. I'm just waiting to see what's going on. About when we're doing a reset and stuff. Now the session ends. I got no control. Yeah, I do. So we should be close to a reset any minute. So I don't know what's going on here. Oh, okay. So we've only just finished the race because somebody has only just finished. So let me just get out of here. Out of the server. back. Let's see when we're gonna... Is there any... Ah. Okay, let's get to the... What the fuck? Alright, let me just get back to where I can see what's going on. Yeah, Patrick, what happened there? I was watching a mid-track race, and why isn't the... I don't know. Yeah, he said he went off track or something. But anyway, mate, just you had a great race though. You had a great race, buddy. Just concentrate on race 2. It's always chaos. Right, man, I gotta go. I'm just gonna go back to Twitch because I'm not seeing the server yet. So is it me? Yeah, man. Hey, are you in the server already? Are they still setting it? Okay. Because I can't find it, so I was getting a little worried. If it was just me. But anyway, guys, you guys, that if there's someone watching that isn't here we go, look. We do all kinds of racing every day of the week. Wow. Yeah, so there's my my M2 car. Fun. Very nice. Pingu. Okay, well. Hey, Capchev, what's going on, man? Is that it? Yeah, there we go. Service open. Not much practice time.
Green light, go, go, go.
Here we go. Oh. Let's just find somebody to go out on track real quick. They only got a minute and a half left of practice. They don't have much practice because we just had a slight delay. Okay, let me just get my cameras correct. Just watching OG. Had some super good battles. Getting those tires. Getting him sweet. Yeah, he looked good out there. Supple amazing. Doing a few hot laps. It's Izzy in the Alpine. Doing the same. See, he's practicing what he doesn't want to do. Okay, that's off the books. That's checked. And practice is over already. Yes, it was a super short practice. And here we go. Everybody is on the grid. Panzabera, I hope your ping goes a little lower. Minute and 40 seconds left to start the race. So let's go down the order. We got Boa Migran in the Camaro in P1 with Tizzy over there in the Alpine in second. Sepp Amazing in his Merc in third. Givfil in fourth. And then we got Panzabero in fifth. And look at that, we got Ronnie in the Janetta and Karpachev in his Porsche. So look at that, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different outfits in the top 7. Way to go. Matthew Conabeer in 8th, followed by Ronnie Pony in his Aston in 9th. With that green BMW of OMG, Johnny rounds off the top 10. Steve Awake right there in his Janetta. That's a pretty Janetta, man. Alberto's in 12th in his Aston. He had a strong race. 30 seconds left to go. OGFX, another dominant guy out there, had a beautiful race.
20 seconds.
13th, El Bandino. He had a strong one too. In 14th, Master Lol. In 15th in his Aston Martin. Legends there. With Silth in the 443 Janetta. Ouroboros. Then we have 1, 2, 3 McLarens. Got Patrick. And we got Irish. Are we missing somebody? I wonder why you're setting up like that, Irish. You're right at the back. So we're missing somebody. Maybe not. Okay. So here we go for the start-off parade. And good luck, everybody. I know our last week's race 1 went really well. And then the first lap of race 2 kind of didn't. It was a little chaotic. So let's see what goes on here. I'm excited about this one. This is where you'll see him mostly start doing all the weaving, and then these corners are helping warm in those tires. Getting to them as close as where they want them. Just weaving down Bentley Straight now. On the back half of the circuit. And they be getting the hurry up any second now. It's reverse grid, but it's the same rules apply. We have a pit window. but it's a splash and dash. So everybody, I hope that they've turned their tires off. Wow, they're coming up. They're almost getting ready to unleash. And here we go. It's coming under the board, and it's green, 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 and the back end of that Camaro drops, and off it goes, and he looks like he is cleanly in the lead. And then they start stacking up just slightly in the rear. Looks like a clean getaway by all. Camaro's trying to make a slight break for it. Still holds the lead. Look, everybody looks like they're line of stone behind them. Oh no, looks like we've got an off Camaro. We had an off somebody, and the Porsche is going a little bit wide as well. These guys are coming up too wide. BMW brakes hard. The front end just dips big time, and they're coming in here 3 wide around this corner now. Porsche is slightly ahead of all of them, of Karpachev. OG has got the inside line on Alberto's. Alberto's goes a little bit wide, which is going to let Al Bandino is right behind all these guys right now. Same protagonist in round 2 than was in round 3. Let's check out Tizzy real quick. He is so close behind the BMW, and he ducks in for the overtake on the Alpine. No, he doesn't. Ooh. Al Bandino's having a swap, but Karpachev runs into the back, does a half spin, and it's getting all kinds of delicious back here. Look, everybody is just so close together, fighting in lumps. Let's check out Panzabero. He's trying to get on the back end of Seppo Amazing. The fight isn't at the top. Gitfill is half a second behind. Oh no, and the BMW spins Panzabero around, and he hits the barrier kind of hard. Oh no. No, we don't want to see any of that. And there's a spun Aston, which gets collected. That wasn't looking too pretty back there. They're all gobbling for position now. Arish is up into 12th. Arish is up into 8th, sorry. Everything is trying to quicken up real quick. Let's see what Steve Zawik is doing right now on the back of Karpachev. Karpachev is looking on the outside of Silth. And we got Alberto's quickly behind. Legends is just taking a space. And he's got this long drag going down the hill. Let's just see what happens in this corner. Let's take it up to Irish. Oh, he's in between Johnny and OG. He's pushing that BMW hard. He's trying to get just a tighter line in there. Had to brake. And he dives into the pits, and so does Patrick as well. He wants out of this, so does Sylph. All of these top runners just want to get out of what's going on here. Meanwhile, Matthew Conover is in 4th place, trying to get on the back of Ronnie. Bo Mingren is starting to set a nice gap on it for himself. 1.9 seconds now in front of Gibville. So they look like that they've stabilized. Meanwhile, let's check out Master Lol on OG. He is not on OG anymore. He looks like he's, yep, he's on the back of Urburro's, Alberto's. Oh, they both take a bad line in that. Steve is awake is right on his butt now of Alberto's. Yeah, they're all line astern here. Urburro's is getting a little bit closer to the back of OG. That BMW still looks strong. Went a little bit too wide than he wanted that. McLaren takes a little bit wider line and tries to do the cutback. Great stuff. And they all dive into the pits, those guys. So Sepple Amazing is trying to get on the back of Ronnie now for 4th position. These guys do have to pit in. He takes it super wide, which is going to invite El Bandino maybe. The AMG's got the dirty tires. That's brought El Bandino a lot closer together. Meanwhile, there's OG all on the back of OMG. Trying to get around that BMW again. I think they were fighting in lap 1 too, these two. Race 1, not lap 1. Oh no, Ronnie Pony got to stop go 30. He must have sped in the pits. No, you hate to see it. Let's check out Steve's wig now. He's getting close to Panzerbarrow. Coming around the back straight. Oh, and El Bandino takes it. Oh no, what's gonna happen here? He goes in between those two cars. Oh my god. He really got that corner wrong there. Yeah, that would have been a brown pant moment for OG and OMG Johnny there. But everybody's facing forward now, and we carry on. Yeah, the pit window is well and truly open. And El Bandino dives into the pits, try and get that undercut on him. Steve is awake, is all on the back of Panzerbarrow now. He's into the circle going into turn 1. He's got him for the time being. But oh, we've got a spun car of Gittville. Oh no, he takes himself out with 3rd position. Oh, and he's trying to take too much of an inside line there. And Steve is awake, but he's alongside of Panzerbarrow slightly. But Panzerbarrow's got the preferred line. But the Ginetta sparks flying coming around that corner as tight as you want. Awesome stuff. Narish has got the fastest lap down there in 15th place, but he is our third pitted runner right now. Come again, the second pitted runner. Haha, that Genetic gets it all sideways, trying to get the power down quickly. Lap by lap, he's getting closer, but the Aston will have the legs on this Ginetta for sure. But the Ginetta performs a little bit better. And did somebody go really off then? It looked like that they did. Let's go up to OG at the moment. Still on the back of Sepp Amazing. But Karpachev is all on his, and he's going to the outside of him. The AMG looks like he had a bad exit. The Porsche is trying to get the overlap on him, and has he got him? He got him into turn one. Overtake of the race at the moment there from Karpachev. And he made the position stick. Awesome. Awesome work. Let's go down to Ouroboros right now. He's all on the back of Silth. Master Lol wants a little bit of this dude, and the McLaren comes up on the inside, but he outbrakes himself, which allows the Ginetta to take the inside. But that slowed him now for Master Lol to get a little bit closer to the back of him now. And Silth has got a little bit more of a gap. Awesome stuff. Now, where did, Gibfil is all the way back down there in 19th, but he has pit. Let's check out Karpachev on Ronnie. With OG not too far behind. Yeah, there's only 3/10 in it. 10th quicker this lap. A few little wall wounds going on that beautiful Porsche. That's okay. Oh no, and OG really outbreaks himself. Karpachev just gets away with that. He is gonna have a little bit of damage going on that rear quarter panel. But it looks like everything is intact. OG just could not stop then. But I'm glad that everybody got away with that. Because that was a scary little moment. Oh no, and he needs to get his mind back right. He's got to forget about that. Let's check out Silth in the Master Lol fight. Let's go down to Steve's Awake real quick. He looks like he's a little bit closer to Legends than that fight is. In similar looking liveries by the looks of it too, between these two guys. Well, no, I tell a lie. Good battling, boys. Patrick is now the fastest lap holder. Let's take it back up with Master Lol here. And Silth, Ouroboros fight. So everybody's a little spaced out now. So there's only like a couple of close battles going on. Oof. Yep, Ouroboros, and they're trying to reel in El Bandino. There's going to be a little bit of a mix-up going on after these guys pit. Still got the top 8 to pit. Yeah, Master Lull, he's still in this. Hitting those apexes.
We are halfway through. Keep it up.
We're halfway through. We got 12.5 minutes left of the pit window. And just under 15 now for the race. Alright, let's check in on the OG and the Karpachev fight. Alberto's isn't too far behind. But they're getting a little bit closer to the BMW and Ginetta fight. Yeah, Johnny had a sniff of that, and he got a brilliant exit out of that corner, and he is immediately on side of Ronnie now. He just takes that position nice and clean. Nice work, yeah. Oh, yeah, that Ginetta had a bad exit there. BMW nailed it. Nicely done. Let's take a look down Ouroboros. On El Bandino now, McLaren fight. Tries to get on the inside. A little bit later on the brakes. There we go. El Bandino is taking the inside line. This fight is letting Silth creep up. Yeah, all that Ginetta has to do is just wait for these two guys to slip up on themselves. Yeah, Ouroboros is taking a little bit deeper on the brakes, which is making him miss the apex just a little bit. Trying to rush a little bit, but he's all on the back now. I think he got a better run out of that corner. Is he gonna try it? No, late on the brakes. He tries to sweep around that corner, but he gets that curb all mixed up. Silth is right on the back of him now. But this is also inviting Master Lull to come up into the party as well. Oh, and Silth tries to just pick his nose on the outside there. Good stuff by these three. Leaves us with 4 left to pit. Yeah, Master Lull is a lot closer than he was last lap. This is going to make it a 4-car battle for 8th place. They're creeping up. No, they're not creeping up to Irish because Irish is almost 4 seconds afield of these guys. Let's check out Panzabero. Is that true what it says that? No, he is racing on his own. Let's go back up to... Go back up to this fight. Just getting out of the soak. Coming alongside, but he's going to try and take it on the outside. Is he going to do it? No, I don't think he's going to do it. But El Bandino has to brake a little late and take that corner not so well. So bunches everybody up. And that Aston looks menacing now. He is well in on the back of these three. With 9.5 minutes remaining. Yeah, the top three will have like maybe 4 laps before they have to pit. This is a fast, great fight for 7th. And even the BMW is going to be sneaking up on these guys pretty soon. Let's just check out this fight. These three guys still need to pit, but Alberto's is all on the back of Ronnie now. Tries to take him on the inside. The Ginetta can be later on the brakes. Coming around the bum hole. Into Murray's. I wonder if they'll pit. Bowen Migrin is in the pits. And Ronnie shoves it into the pits also. So Alberto's is this has got to be one of his best laps he has to do. Then he has to come in and nail that pit stop. Oh, look at this fight now. They're 3 wide. Oh my God, El Bandino and Sylph and Ouroboros and Massalol, they're all in this. Oh no, and El Bandino takes it really wide, and that's gonna let everybody, he's gonna get to go to the back of this fight. Oh, a little bit of a love tap going on. Just to secure the 3rd place out of this 4-car battle. Wow, so he's like, wow, I ended up back here now. What's going on with that? But there's still 7 minutes left of this race. Patrick will be taking the lead after Alberto's comes into the pits. These four are regrouping. Just gotta keep it clean. One corner at a time. Hit your braking point, your turn in, your apex, your exit. This Aston has been looking good all race. Trying to catch up to that Ginetta of Sylph. Okay, the pit stops have been completed now with 3 minutes remaining. And I think that my time of order is correct now. Where's Boa? Yep, Boa's in second. He's had a fantastic race. Holds second place nicely. Matthew Connerbeer. Having an excellent race in that Ginetta. Irish has made his way up into 4th position in his McLaren. Sylph and Burrows. They're trying to gain on him. I don't think it's going to happen. So this fight here is between 5th, 6th, 7th. Oh no, and he got that corner all wrong. Where's El Bandino in all this? And he gains a position on Masalol now, promoting him into 7th place. He's got a little bit of clean air now to get on the back of Sylph. Check out OG. OG is creeping up to the back of OMG Johnny and his BMW. These two guys have been fighting for 2 races. Absolutely awesome stuff to watch. Looks like dusk is upon us. The lights are coming on. Let's give some of these guys a shout. Ronnie in his number 15 Aston Martin, beautiful car. Tizzy in his Alpine. Nice colors going on there, man. Gibfill. Yeah, he may be kicking himself a little bit this race. He had him. It was a little unfortunate. But we race on. Panspero's car is looking a little bit beat up in the front. But he's making it work.
The pit window is closing now.
Pit window is now closed, and we got 2.5 minutes left of this race. Ronnie Pony in the Ginetta. Steve is awake in the Ginetta in 14th position. And we got Legends in 13th. Karpachev is in 12th. 1.5 seconds behind Alberto's, which is right behind OMG Johnny in his AMG, looking menacing. Looks like he had a little bit better exit out of that corner. Oh, he's almost bumping him down the straight, but the BMW still has the legs on it. Amazing stuff, fellas. Oh, he has a sniff on the inside. Is he going to make it stick? The BMW gives him room. But he has he got him? He's got the overlap. The BMW tries it on the inside a little bit. And OG takes the position off of him. Going into the Agostini. Nope, not the August. Yes, the Agostini hairpin. Nice overtake there, buddy. Good clean fun. We got 50 seconds left of this race. Oh, he's all on the back of him now. He wants that place back. Don't know if he's going to get it. Meanwhile, let's check out. Steve is awake. A little closer to Legends now. Trying to get that 13th spot on him, but he makes a slight mistake going over that curb. And I think that might have... Yes, that battle is over now between these guys. But let's check out OMG Johnny.
The leader is on final lap now.
The leader is on the final lap. Yeah, he wants that spot back. Good outing for the BMW, still in the top 10. Sole BMW in this race. So they're fighting anyone else? Is they fighting anyone else? Not really. Let's check out Marcelol on Al Bandino. Still can't get him. He's trying his hardest. The timer is up. So Patrick, once he goes over this, that will be it. Still got a long way to go though. These guys have been killing it. They know that the time is up. Marcelol is trying everything he can to get up on El Bandino. He wants that 7th spot on him. Oh, and he goes a little wide, which is going to help El Bandino keep that 7th spot. Meanwhile, let's just go up to Irish real quick. He looks like he's had a bad time in that McLaren. The front end is all over the place. Really wanting that 3rd place off of Matthew Conabier, but I don't think it's going to happen for him. One last ditch attempt. No, he's not. So let's go on Patrick. He wins the round 3 event at Snetterton, followed by Bowen Ingram in the Camaro. Way to go, buddy. Matthew Conabier, 3rd place. Way to go, little Janetta with Irish 4th. Euroburrows, what a fight you guys had with Silth, El Bandino, and Marcelol. You guys killed it all race. OG and OMG Johnny had a magnificent race. Those two were battling all the time. Alberto's also. With Kapachev coming home in 12th. Legends in 13th. Steve is awake. Great fighting, everybody. Let's just check out Ronnie come over the checkered flag now in 15th. Sepp amazing in 16th. Panzabero is going to limp that car home in 17th position. Nicely with Giffel not too far behind. Finishes in 17th position. Yep, he's had enough of this one. Ronnie Pony bringing it home now. Way to go, man. 18th spot. And then last but not least, 19th spot, we got Tizzy in the Alpine. Congratulations, everybody. Yeah. We have bad races, man. We all do. So, everybody, congratulations to the top 3. Patrick, the Bowen Migrant that we can't see, unfortunately, and Matthew Conabier brings the Janetta home for 3rd position. Absolute stonking racing Race 1 and 2 were both absolute mental. It was a pleasure to call it. And until next time, I think they are at the Red Bull Ring. Maybe wrong. But they're not in England. Alright. I will see everybody later.